to be a fantastic flat. And the Bulls will put total leather and will get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers offense will go on the attack first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
He breaks a tackle, and the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I love this strategy by the offense. Early in the game, first quarter, they're trying to put pressure on the defense and make them think and react quickly. You do that by running the option. Is it the running back? Is it the quarterback? Is he pitching? This quarterback is special with his ability to run the football. And now this is something the defense is going to have to contend with the rest of the game.
The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. He'll field the punt and look for room. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So USF's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is, how is this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So, David, they're going to have to find ways to still get their backs touches, but try to keep them away from this guy because he is a heat-seeking missile.
He is, and he's sideline to sideline. He's good in the pass. He's good in the run. Like, he really is hard to get away from. Maybe read him some. You know, get the ball out quick. Try to avoid him as much as possible because he has wrecked many a games.
Turning it on. He's at the top. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulls.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They went 3-and-out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking downfield on first down. Thanks to grab. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Let's take a minute and look big picture at Purdue. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
And he's brought down after a nice game. And the Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. The DBs will back off a bit. Looking for the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Fires to the middle. This time he's got his man. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Let's talk for just a second about Purdue. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, and they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Unloads to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. The Boilermakers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Motion from the wide receiver. Power ahead. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. It's fourth down and they'll try the field goal. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Wells.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Harris. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Backed up now, here's second and long. On the run, it's Butler. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Buys a little extra time. Got his man on the right. At the 45, on his way. Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown, South Florida. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Ole Miss dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from DK Metcalf to A.J. Brown, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge today. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Wants to fire on second down. It's complete to the left. Breaks into the open. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Boilermakers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his tight end. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The Boilermakers are on the move. Power football with the run. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Punch it out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
And the Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catch is made at the 15. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Get it out on the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. There he goes. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. The Bulls will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Gets it out fast. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Oh, he can't hang on, and those arms might have favored an alligator there, and it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After the miss, the lead still at 11. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the gun, running back on the move. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's complete. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Quickly to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Now the play fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man quickly. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Boilermakers look to do some damage in the red zone. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Here comes the heat. Unleashes one. Got his man to the left. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Offense gets set for second down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Got a man. It's Thomas. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Knocked out of bounds at the 43, but an outstanding return there. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Leaves it with the back. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. The Boilermakers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Forced out of the pocket. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Bulls will punt this one away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Hand off from the shotgun. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll run play action. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And that's just a ball he has to catch. As a tight end, you know you're going to be working the middle of the field all game long, and when you have opportunities like that, man, you got to make them count.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Working that left side now. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Snagged out of the air. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Lost to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's well. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He wants to throw it again. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Bulls decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
To the ground with the back. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Flips it out to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off play action. Immediately fires to the middle. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the 1st down. The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Makes the grab on the left, and they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. And the Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Here's a hit. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. The official says no good. Boy, they could have used that field goal to draw a little closer, but still an 8-point game. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were...
Oh, he's got some space. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. At the 35, he's open. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Here's the pressure. He is run out of bounds right at the 10-yard line.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulls!
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
South Florida, 21, Purdue, 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thomas. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Thomas. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. The Boilermakers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Caught. Close to the marker. It's Thomas. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Boilermakers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
The Boilermakers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They're setting up the screen. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that 1st down on the screen. Let's take a minute and look big picture at Purdue. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Able to haul in the pass along the sidelines, but couldn't get the foot. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials taking a closer look in the replay booth will overturn the call. And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And after the extra point, it's a one-possession game, down 21-13. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Quarterback making adjustments. The sure hands, it's Wells. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Oh, they're after him. Keeps it and gets the first down. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. They want that clock to run. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. One more yard on this 2nd down might just put an exclamation point on this one. Looking for a crease, it's Butler. On the move at the 30. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
The give to the tailback. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And a chance, perhaps, to salt this game away if this offense can pay this off with a late touchdown. Makes the catch. Touchdown, USF! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That is exactly what